According to Fabrizio Romano, Kylian Mbappe is gonna leave Paris Saint-Germain as a free agent this summer transfer window. Maybe he's gonna join the Real Madrid, who knows, tell me in the comments. But in today's video, we're gonna take over his career for the next 10 years, try to win as many trophies as possible and of course as many Ballon d'Ors as possible. And for that, we're starting at Paris Saint-Germain in the first season. Then we're gonna see which club is gonna sign him as a free agent. Maybe it's gonna be Real Madrid or maybe even Barcelona, who knows. And then from there on, we will see how his career is gonna turn. If you enjoy this type of videos and you want to see with more players, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But now, let's begin the first season at Paris Saint-Germain. The first season, he is 91 overall with only 1 year left in his contract. And through the entire videos, we're gonna set up some challenges. The first one is gonna be, of course, to make Kylian Mbappe 99 overall through the video. This is for sure possible. Then after that, we're gonna try to win as many Premier League trophies as possible. Of course, he needs to play in the Premier League. Then the biggest aim is gonna be to win 5 Ballon d'Ors. This is gonna be a little bit tricky, but his idol is Cristiano Ronaldo and he needs to win 5 Ballon d'Ors. The next thing that we're gonna try to aim is to win the World Cup with France and of course Kylian Mbappe. For that, we do have only 2 chances through the entire 10 season takeover. Let's see how he's gonna do there. Champions League, we're also gonna try to win 5 Champions Leagues. Maybe it's gonna happen, maybe it won't happen. This we'll find out. Of course, to win some La Liga trophies, he's gonna play at either Real Madrid or Barcelona, so this for sure is gonna happen. And through the entire takeover, we're also gonna count his goal contributed. These are all of the goals that he's gonna score and of course all of the assists. We set up right now 500 mark on that. If he's gonna reach that, I highly doubt, but tell me in the comments what do you think about it. But now let's see how he's gonna perform in the first season of this takeover at, of course, Paris Saint-Germain. Scored some incredible goals in the final of the French Super Cup versus Toulouse, and of course these goals that he scored led for Paris Saint-Germain to win the first trophy of the season. And look what happened shortly after that. The Ballon d'Or winner is announced, and of course this is Erling Haaland. Haaland needed also to win that trophy in the real world, but of course we know what happened at the end of the day. And without shadow of a doubt, Paris Saint-Germain managed to win the French league, their farmer league, man. Of course they're gonna win it every single time. They also won the French Cup. They beat Monaco in the final, and now the biggest question is, how did Kylian Mbappe do in the Champions League? And at least in the group stages, they did really well. They won the group, and look what happened in the next round. They faced Red Bull Leipzig and they got eliminated. Come on, Kylian, at least you can lead Paris Saint-Germain to the semi-finals or the final. But no, it's just not meant to be for him to win a Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain. That's why from the next season, we're joining another team. 41 games, he scored 31 goals and assisted 12 times, which makes in total 43 goals contribution, which is not that bad for the first season at Paris Saint-Germain. But from now on, we're gonna try to win some big trophies at big clubs. So let's see which club is gonna approach us by the beginning of the second season. Whoa, and Arsenal actually approached him. This reminds me of one incredible French player that played at Arsenal. Of course, you know who I'm talking about, Thierry Henry, the king. But let's see how the Arsenal squad is gonna look like. Wow, I'm super hyped of that move. The Arsenal squad looks really good, man. They managed to keep Bukayo Saka, Martinelli is here, of course King Kai Havertz is also there, Martin Odegaard 89 overall, Declan Rice. They kept their 2 center backs. Really nice squad, and I do believe that Kylian Mbappe is gonna win a lot of trophies with Arsenal. He started to shining for Arsenal already from the beginning of his journey. What a goal he managed to score versus Spurs. Then he's adding some incredible goals also versus Newcastle. This is gonna be the beginning of a dynasty in my opinion. So let's find out how the boys did in the Premier League and of course in the Champions League. And they do have a chance to win the Premier League. Wow, we just don't need to borrow the last game versus Norwich. In the meantime, of course, Erling Haaland won another Ballon d'Or, so this makes number 2 for him already. And now let's find out what are we doing in the Champions League. Wait, what? we're not in the Champions League, we're in the Europa League, and there we got knocked out from Newcastle? Come on, man, why are we not in the Champions League, Arsenal? What happened to you? Grew only to 93 overall. I expected a faster growth, to be honest with you, and in his first season at Arsenal, he scored 20 goals and assisted 13 times. It's not a bad first season, but I expected a little bit more from him, so now let's try to win the Premier League for the first time in Kylian Mbappe career. Come on, we need to win versus Norwich. Oh no, no, we borrowed the Premier League, or are we? No, we didn't. Manchester City in fact borrowed the Premier League, and this is the first Premier League title of Kylian Mbappe career. Ooh, the journey is just beginning. If you enjoyed these type of videos, of course, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But now, let's try to win everything with Arsenal in the third season. In the third season, we're staying, of course, at Arsenal. The team is looking really well, but sadly, we cannot improve it because we're not gonna sign anyone to any of the clubs that we're joining. But now, let's find out who is gonna win the Ballon d'Or. I highly doubt that it's gonna be Mbappe, but what? He won his first Ballon d'Or only by winning the Premier League? Like, look at it, Mbappe. It's that simple. You just need to leave the French league and join a team in the better league than the French one. Wow, I'm honestly in shock. Only winning the Premier League was enough for him to win a Ballon d'Or? This is incredible. Ooh, we won another Premier League title, and now we can actually complete that challenge from the board. We won 2 Premier League titles. It is enough in my opinion, but look at us in the Champions League. We're in the final, and there we're gonna face Real Madrid. Are they gonna regret not signing Kylian Mbappe? We're gonna make them regret it. Mbappe grew to 94 overall, but I'm really impressed by the development of these Arsenal boys. Look at Bukayo Saka, 91 overall. Also, the midfield is looking like a really solid midfield that can win a lot of trophies. Mbappe scored 35 goals and assisted 13 times in 58 games, which is a really solid season. I think this is his best so far, and in total he now does have 115 goals out of 500. We're far away from completing it, and we're already 3 seasons done and dusted. But hey man, maybe we can start scoring more than 50 goals per season, who knows. And in the game versus Real Madrid, he was super motivated. Look at the first goal that he managed to score versus them. Incredible finish, and then shortly after that he added another goal. Now this is the Kylian Mbappe that we want to see. Maybe he's gonna win his first Champions League trophy in his career, and maybe of course another Ballon d'Or, who knows. But look what happened shortly after that. Jude Bellingham brought 1 goal back to this final game of the Champions League, but this was not enough for Real Madrid to come back, and we won our first Champions League trophy. What a moment for Kylian Mbappe. Finally he is a Champions League winner, but we need to win 4 more Champions League until the end of this takeover. Highly doubt it's gonna happen, but who knows, maybe he can start rowing over the world with Arsenal. Before we start with the 4th season, now it's the World Cup year, and look what France did. First they eliminated Italy in the round of 16, then in the quarterfinals they faced USA. This is a really interesting opponent, and look what happened in the semi-finals. We managed to eliminate Germany. This was really important, and now in the final we're gonna face England, man. The same England that Mbappe is playing at with his boys Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice. And we know how England normally borrow these big games, and in that final it was the same outcome. Kylian Mbappe, what a strike versus Aaron Ramsdale, who is his teammate also at Arsenal and his opponent in that game. And of course, this goal was enough for him to win his first World Cup. What a moment for Kylian Mbappe. He won another World Cup in his career, and this of course completes also our challenge in the board. I'm super proud of his performance. Now let's see who is gonna win? Of course, the Ballon d'Or. Ooh, but before the Ballon d'Or ceremony, we received an offer from Real Madrid for 108.9 million plus Rodrigo, but Arsenal does have Bukayo Saka, and that's why they decided to reject that offer. I'm not blaming them, man. You cannot lose Mbappe and get in return Rodrigo. You do have Bukayo Saka. You don't need Rodrigo. Now in the Ballon d'Or ceremony, it's pretty obvious who is gonna win it. Of course, this is Kylian Mbappe. This is his second now Ballon d'Or. Come on, 3 more to go. We can definitely complete that challenge too. And we do have a chance to win another Premier League title. Look at us, after 37 games, we do have 3-point leads to the second Manchester City. And our final game for this Premier League season is at Emirates Stadium versus Brentford. And of course, we're gonna play that, and hopefully we're gonna see how Kylian Mbappe is lifting the Premier League. This is gonna be awesome for the 3rd straight time, man. For the 3rd straight time, this is incredible. Also, we're in another Champions League final, this time versus Bayer Leverkusen. I'm telling you, we built a dynasty at Arsenal. We're to 96 overall, and we're only in the 4th season. For sure, he's gonna reach 99 overall by the end of this takeover. He also scored 35 goals, assisted 10 times, which makes in total 160 goals contributed. I don't think that he's gonna reach 500, but hey, you never know. The game versus Brentford, Declan Rice made an incredible interception that led to a goal from Kylian Mbappe, and this goal was enough for Arsenal to win another Premier League title, 3 in a row. Wow, for sure Pep Guardiola is right now searching for another job opportunities. And now it's the big game versus Bayer Leverkusen, maybe also final in the Mbappe career at Arsenal. And look at Bayer Leverkusen squad, what a weird squad. Virgil van Dijk is playing right now there. David Nunes also. Vitor Roque. Come on, man. We should beat that squad. And of course, Kylian Mbappe didn't disappoint us again. He scored in that game 2 goals, which of course were enough for Arsenal to lift another Champions League trophy. So that makes also Champions League number 2 in his amazing career so far. We're getting closer and closer of reaching Cristiano Ronaldo numbers. At the beginning of the 5th season, we received an offer from Barcelona for over 360 million. How can you reject that, man? This is incredible amount of money that Barcelona are offering us. How, by the way, they do have this amount of money, but of course Arsenal accepted that offer. And now Kylian Mbappe is a Barcelona player and not a Real Madrid. Come on, Real Madrid. What is happening with you? How are you letting your biggest rival buy your player? This Barcelona squad is looking really well. They added also Saliba to the mixture. Alphonso Davies is at Barcelona. Wow. Also Zaire Emery. Pedri is now 92 overall. What the hell is that for a lineup? With this squad, Kylian Mbappe should win everything without any problems. Usually he won 3rd Ballon d'Or in a row in his 3 seasons at Arsenal. He won every single season of Ballon d'Or. Maybe this was the team for him. He also won La Liga for the first time in his career. Real Madrid finished 2nd with 5 points behind us. For sure, Florentino Perez currently is so mad at his staff. Oh, and Barcelona lost in the Champions League final from Juventus, so Kylian Mbappe couldn't manage to add the 3rd Champions League title to his amazing career so far. He scored 41 goals this season for Barcelona, assisted also 10 times, which makes in total 211 goals through the half of this takeover. Highly doubt that we're gonna score the remaining goal to 500 in the next 5 seasons. But hey, man, tell me in the comments, what do you think so far of the first 5 seasons of Kylian Mbappe's career? Oh, in the 6th season, we're not gonna have Marc-André ter Stegen anymore. This is a huge miss for us. Maybe we're not gonna be able to win some big trophies this season, but let's just add Ballon d'Or number 4 already after 5 seasons, man. This is incredible journey from Kylian Kylian Mbappe. For sure, he's gonna break Cristiano Ronaldo record. What a career so far, but now let's see how he's gonna perform at Barcelona in his second season there. Well, he didn't win La Liga. Barcelona lost it by only 1 point from Atletico Madrid. How the hell that happened? They also got knocked out from Bayern Munich in the round of 16 of the Champions League. I told you, the gap that Marc-Andre ter Stegen left behind him is huge. Mbappe also scored only 26 games and assisted only 7 times. This is by far his worst season so far, but he grew to 98 overall, and look at it, in under 50 weeks he's gonna be 99 overall. So next season we can also complete that challenge, and he does have only 1 year left in his contract at Barcelona, and if an offer comes, they need to reconsider accepting it, because right now the things are not going well for him at Barcelona. We didn't receive any single offer for Mbappe in the 7th season, and now is the Ballon d'Or ceremony, and look what happened. He won a Ballon d'Or. How the hell that happened? He didn't do anything in the last season, but he won Ballon d'Or? Okay, this is the Barcelona effect. In the meantime, we also won La Liga for 2nd straight time, and look at us in the Champions League. We're in the final, and there we're gonna face Napoli. This is gonna be an epic battle versus them. But also look at the team that currently Barcelona does have. Yes, our goalkeeper is a 75 overall. Yes, we don't have a good right back, but other than that, the team is looking really well. Mbappe is still 99, Pedri 94, look at Zaire Emery 87 overall. The future of this Barcelona squad is definitely bright. They just need a new goalkeeper. Why are you not signing a new goalkeeper? Mbappe scored 37 goals and assisted 10 times this season, and look at his overall goals contribution, 291 after 7 seasons. So now he does have only 3 seasons to score around 211 goals, which is definitely not happening. So this challenge we can mark as incomplete, but he won so far 5 Ballon d'Ors, which makes the challenge of the Ballon d'Ors complete. He reached the numbers that Cristiano Ronaldo is reaching, but now the biggest aim is of course going to be to reach his Champions League titles. So let's see what are we gonna do versus Napoli. Wow, Napoli managed to keep Kvicha Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen to the team. They added also Reece James, and Kim Min-jae is now back at Napoli. How the hell that happened? So they do have a strong squad, but come on, we do have Kylian Mbappe. Oh, but very early in that game, Victor Osimhen scored the first goal for Napoli. Are we gonna bottle the Champions League? Come on, Kylian Mbappe, we need you right now. And he delivers. In the 32nd minute, Mbappe scored the equalizer versus Napoli, and shortly after that, he added another goal, and this was amazing performance. Already in the first half, we turned the game completely, and this goal from Mbappe was enough for us to win another Champions League for him. I think this is trophy number 3 from the Champions League. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I do believe I'm completely right. So now let's jump in the 8th season and see what's gonna happen with Kylian Mbappe and which team is gonna approach him. And of course, he joined Real Madrid at the age of 31 as a 99 overall with already 5 Ballon d'Ors. Wow, let's see how the Real Madrid squad is looking, but with Mbappe it's gonna look ridiculous. And it does look ridiculous. Vini Jr. is also in the team, 97 overall. Rodrigo is still in that team. They added Bukayo Saka. Wow, what is happening with Arsenal, man? First they saw Saliba to Barca, and now Bukayo Saka to Real Madrid. But look at also their backline. Courtois still playing, he's 87 overall. Alphonso Davies is right now at that club. Oh, this squad is gonna be super difficult to defeat. So let's see who is gonna win the Ballon d'Or, and then of course how Real Madrid are gonna perform in La Liga and in the Champions League. What the hell? Haaland won Ballon d'Or? How that happened, man? We won the Champions League and La Liga with Barcelona, and this was not enough? I honestly did not understand EA's logic. How Haaland won it? Can anyone explain that to me? Well, at least we won La Liga for I think third consecutive time maybe, so we're gonna make that challenge also as a complete one, and we're in the final of the Champions League versus AC Milan. Come on boys, we need that fourth Champions League trophy, and especially we need it to win it with Real Madrid. Ooh, Mbappe is now going down in the overall. He's now 98 and he's decreasing already at the age of 32. Come on EA, why are you doing dirty to this boy? In the meantime, he scored 31 goals and assisted 13 times, which makes in total 333 goals contributed, which is incredible for 8 seasons, but the 500 mark was too unrealistic in my opinion. This is how the AC Milan squad is looking. They managed to keep Rafael Leao and also Mike Maignan, but look who is playing for them in the midfield. Federico Valverde, our former player. Why you decide to join AC Milan and not stay at Real Madrid, Fede Valverde? Explain that to me. And just before the first half expired, Kylian Mbappe scored another goal in a Champions League final. What a moment for him. This can be his 4th Champions League trophy in 8 seasons. Come on Mbappe, we need to win 5 until the end of this takeover. And did we not celebrate too early? Look what happened in the 70th minute. Boniface managed to equalize, and shortly before the game ended, Boniface scored another goal, and now AC Milan are leading 2-1 in the final, and this was enough for them to win the Champions League. Wow, this is so bad for Kylian Mbappe career. Now he does have 3 Champions League and there are only 2 seasons left. Highly doubt that he's gonna reach 5 by the end of it. But hey man, let's see what is gonna happen in the 9th season. 9th season and Kylian Mbappe is already 97 overall. He's decreasing in the overall very fast. But now it's the moment for the Ballon d'Or ceremony, and oh, Vini Jr. won it. Did we join Real Madrid for that, to win Ballon d'Or for our teammates and not for ourselves? Wow, this feels really bad. So we're still remaining with 5 Ballon d'Or trophies, and maybe we're not gonna win anymore until the end of this takeover. But to be honest with you, I'm happy with Vini Jr. He deserves at least one. And in La Liga, the battle is looking amazing. After 37 games, we do have 1 point less than the first Real Sociedad, and our final game is gonna be actually versus them at their home stadium. So if we defeat them here, we're adding another La Liga title, which is gonna be probably 4th in a row, I think. This is gonna be incredible. But look what happened in the Champions League. Bayern Munich knocked us out, man. Wow, this is so bad for Kylian Mbappe. So no way we can now break the 5 Champions League records that Cristiano Ronaldo is holding. Come on boys, what are we gonna do right now? We cannot win 5 trophies. Mbappe is now 96 overall, and I cannot understand why he's decreasing already at the age of 33, man. Like, come on EA, this is not realistic at all. He's scoring 30 plus goals every single season almost at Real Madrid. He also assisted 8 goals in that season, but come on, show him the respect that he deserves. And in the game versus Real Sociedad, Kylian Mbappe showed the world that he is still one of the best players in the world. He definitely deserves more respect than what he's receiving right now. He scored 2 incredible goals, which help us win another La Liga title. Wow, why can you not perform the same way also in the Champions League, Mbappe? Please explain that to me. In the last season of this takeover, we're not gonna be able to rely on Thibaut Courtois anymore. He retired by the end of the last season, and now we need to rely on the 77 overall goalkeeper. I really hope that this will not cost us the Champions League. But in the meantime, Kylian Mbappe won another Ballon d'Or. This is number 6 for him. Incredible career regarding the Ballon d'Ors. But now let's try to bring another Champions League trophy and to win one, especially with Real Madrid. And we can do it. We're in the final of the Champions League, and there we're gonna face a Liverpool. Of course, in the meantime, we won another La Liga. I think this is 5 La Liga trophies in a row. Incredible performance from Kylian Mbappe. He's now 95 overall and scored this season 35 goals and 6 assists, and in total now he does have 412 goals contributed, Still incredible 10 seasons in my opinion, but we couldn't manage to complete the 500 mark that we aimed at the beginning of it. But at least let's try to win the 4th Champions League trophy, and after that game we're also gonna find out who is gonna win the Ballon d'Or. Maybe it's gonna be him, maybe this is gonna be his 7th Ballon d'Or trophy, but now let's focus into the Champions League final. And in that final versus a Liverpool, he delivered again. He scored one very early goal, and then after that he added another one. So 2 goals in the Champions League final, and of course this was enough for us to win another Champions League trophy for him. First at Real Madrid and 4th in total. But now, before we end this video, let's see who is gonna win the Ballon d'Or. And of course, this is gonna be none other than KYLIAN Mbappé. He won 7 Ballon d'Ors in the entire 10-season takeovers. I really hope you enjoyed. Of course, if so, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and tell me in the comments with which other player you want to see 10-season takeovers.